up, go in with it, go with it. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today we'll be talking about Natural Hair 101, Natural Hair Terminologies, and all terms natural girls should know. So let's go back to school. I'm bringing you back to school. I'm your teacher. Call me Teacher Pearl. Let's learn, let's have some fun, and let me know what you think at the end of this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and yeah, and share my videos, man, please. Okay, so let's get started. The first one I'll be talking about is the LOC, the LCO, and the OLC method, right? So these are different types of methods to moisturize your hair. You can choose either one of them which works for you. The one that works for me the most, the better. Then the other two is the LOC, which is liquids, oils, and cream. You can figure out which one works for you. It's technically using the products in different steps. So you could do it either with the liquids, oils, and cream, or you can do it with the liquids, creams, and oils, or you can start with your oil first, then move on to your liquid, and then move on to your cream. So you can find out which one works better for you, but at the end of the day, it's there to moisturize your hair technically. So I told you guys the lock method works for me. For some, the other way around it could work. So you'll figure it out. You'll see what your hair likes more and which abbreviation moisturizes your hair better. Simple. So let's move on to the next one, which is Prepoo. Prepoo is technically pre-shampooing your hair. So it's a step done before you shampoo your hair. Like if you like me, I love to shampoo. I prefer shampooing, even though a lot of people do say shampoo strips the moisture out of your hair. So Prepooing is there to assist in that. It's technically taking your oils, your essential oils, and putting it on your hair before you shampoo your hair for minimum 30 minutes. People go longer than that. My max is 30. Put a shower cap or plastic over your hair, and yeah, it becomes a sealant and moisturizes your hair before you shampoo your hair, so that your hair still has moisture in your hair by the time you shampoo it, and deep condition it to make it even more moisturized. I love moisturized hair. I love my wash days because I come out of it with popping coils, with moisturized hair. It's just beautiful. And then once I'm done, I seal it in with the lock method, and I'm set for the rest of the week. That's why I love Prepooing. Then I move on. Now we're moving on to Cowash. So what is Cowash? That is technically using a conditioner to wash your hair instead of shampoo. So like I said before, shampoos are said to strip the moisture out of your hair. So a lot of people use co-washing, and then they shampoo their hair like once every few months or so. I do not believe in co-washing. People do. People love it. I know it's good. People enjoy it, and it doesn't strip the moisture from your hair. I just think that product buildup is real, so I do shampoo. But co-washing is technically using a conditioner or clarifying conditioner to wash your hair. So you're replacing shampoo with co-washing. Yeah. The next abbreviation I'll be telling you about is BC. That means the big chop. So we've all started there. I started there. I did the big chop after transitioning for a while. Yeah, it's technically cutting your hair and starting afresh and getting natural hair. So yeah, that's the BC. Then most naturals use the word TWA. That is teeny weeny afro. So that's where we've all started. I came from there. Most of us came from there. When you have your little teeny weeny afro. And yeah, that's what TWA means. That's so self-explanatory. So yeah. The next thing a natural girl should know is your hair type. So your hair type is technically a combination of a number and a letter to describe the type of hair you have. So I'll be talking about 4A, B, and C because I'm a 4 girl. My hair is 4C hair. This is technically where 4A has a more kinky and curly pattern to your hair. So there's still the curls, but they're also kinky too. So then there's 4B, which has the more coily side, but it still has a Z-shaped pattern curl. So there's still the little bit of the curl there, but you're moving on towards the kinky and coily. And then 4C, which most of us have, is coily hair. There's no exact curl pattern to it, but it's coily like mine. But mine has, I'm mixed, I know that, because mine has coils, like there's different curl patterns there, and then of course it's also kinky too. So yeah, that's it in simple terms, your hair type. You can read more about it, but I don't necessarily concentrate on it because I believe that porosity is more important than the hair type that you have. So we're moving on to porosity, which I think is important. This is where we identify how our hair takes into moisture and how we can retain it. So there's different types of porosity. There's normal, there's high, and then there's low. So I'm a low girl, but how to identify the type of porosity your hair is, you can take a glass of water and then the strands from your afro comb or your brush, you just put it in there for about 4 minutes. If your hair sinks all the way down to the bottom of the glass, that means your hair is high porosity. If your hair sinks to the middle of the glass, so you got water in it, then it sits in the middle, that is normal porosity, so your hair is technically normal. And then if it goes all the way up to the top of the water, it is low porosity. Now my hair is low porosity, and it's not easy, it's not the easiest one to, you know, actually put product onto. So I figured out like coconut oils like that are able to, you know, come onto my hair, and then using different methods to apply product to my hair also works, because I know when you spray water, when it comes to low porosity hair, it just slips off. So our hair doesn't necessarily, it's not easily able to retain water. But yeah, low porosity, that's what I have. You can let me know what you have down below and we can talk about it. Now I'll be talking about different methods that natural girls use to actually seal a product in their hair. So there's the thing called shingling. Shingling is technically a way to define your curls, and this is usually done after wash days, so it's like your wash and go. This one is more draining, like I don't do it, I won't lie to you. It's a lot, where you take your gels and your stuff like that and your creams and your leave-in conditioners, and then you go strand by strand. So you put in a section, you take out a section of your hair, then you put the products in the section of your hair, and then you take strand by strand and twisting it to make defined curls. And that is a mission. If you got a lot of hair, imagine going through each and every section of your hair and twisting until you get nice curls, which is a wash and go. But like, that's too long. I'm not about to do that. I am lazy. But shingling works. It's good. It looks good. So if you like that, you can do that. If you have the patience for that, you can definitely do that. Next is the praying hands method. So the praying hands method is technically taking the product in the product in your hands, you rub it together, and then you go through your hair like this. So it's technically going through it with your hair in between, and that's the praying hands method. That can also work to define your curls. I do that. I love it, and it works in sealing in the moisture and the product in my hair. Like I told you, I'm low porosity, so it doesn't necessarily, if I just rub products in my hair, it sits on top of my hair. Like you'll see white product, you'll see white, you know, the product showing, so you'll see like little white residue. That's the word I wanted to use. And praying hands method works for me, so I legit just do that. I can show you with my hair here on top. So you go like that, and then you apply product. Right? Praying hands method is very simple. Then the next way to also apply product to your hair is raking. Now the raking method, raking, I'll say raking. Anyway, the raking method is technically where you take your hands and you go through it with the product. I do this usually when I'm deep conditioning. So like, say for example, usually deep condition, I sometimes detangle during that process. Then I also go through it like this. That also defines your curls very nicely. And I told you I love the deep conditioning process because that's when you see your curls pop. Go in with the racking method, your curls will be completely defined. It's also another way to go through your hair with product. It's really easy. Usually do this when your hair is wet. I always tell you, never style your hair without water. So I do that too. Those are just simple steps and simple terminologies I thought you should know that I hope help you. It's really simple, not hard. Just some things that you wonder when you see someone else or a natural hair enthusiast talking about TWA, like what is that? Or they're talking about their porosity, or they're talking about, what's the other stuff they talk about? The LOC, the OLC, what's the other way around? CLO, things like that. So I hope you got an understanding. I hope that this helps you. I hope that you now know the different types of terminologies, just simple terminologies. I'm not gonna go through every single one of them and make things complicated because it's not that hard. And your hair porosity and the type of hair that you have, and that you can understand your hair better, and which methods and ways that products can be applied to your hair and stay in your hair so that your hair is moisturized and retains moisture, right? Thank you so much for tuning in. I really hope you liked this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. When you say it really fast, you can't say subscribe fast. Well, I can't. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe and share my videos, and let me know what you think down below on the description, the comment section. And yeah, please do follow me on other social media. I will put the links on my description box. I'd like to see you there. Yes. And thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for taking the time out. I really am grateful. I love you guys so much. See you next week. Bye.